So let's take a look at learning activities in a bit more detail. Clicking through here, we can see a list of learning activities that have already been built. We can see here, filling machine introduction, job shadowing. Let's take a look, for example, at the labeler job shadowing. So here you can see a learning activity that's been built. Someone has taken the time to build out this learning activity with an introduction, an orientation, and just what the actual operator has to follow. So they should open this up and be following this. Here you can give it a title, a description of what it is, and a location it's associated with. So this is associated with bottling line 1. You have toggles here to require a start and end time or a validity period for this skill to be valid. So if I back out here, you could save changes that you make by clicking here, but I'll just click back now as I haven't made any changes. If you want to build a new learning activity, you can do that by clicking on this purple box up the top right of the screen here. So now I have a blank canvas to build a new learning activity. Here, I could give it a title. I can give it a description. So let's say, for example, this could be capper maintenance. And we could select a location that this is associated with. So, this could be, for example, just associated with the entirety of Denmark as an example, so that this has validity across there. And I can say require start and end time or validity period, but for the sake of this example, I'll do that. So when you're actually building out the learning activity, it is an open text field, kind of works like, where you can just create it in whatever style you think is best. You have these different text options here. You can also attach media. So you could attach, let's say, an image for training on something, or you could include a link that brings you to a video elsewhere or to another piece of content you have elsewhere. So you have free text here to be able to build whatever you want to have in this learning activity. And when that's completed, you can just click save up here, and that will then be saved as a new learning activity. So then that will show up here on this list of learning activities, and you can also, of course, edit existing learning activities. As we saw earlier, if I want to come back to the labeler job shadowing, I can come back in here and edit a pre-made learning activity, so it's not set in stone once it's been built.